I'm in a city that I fell in love with over 10 years ago. I'm in the beautiful city of Granada. Join me as I explore the Pearl of Andalusia. Granada is located in Spain's Andalusia region. The city is famous for its Moorish architecture and specifically La Alhambra. Another top spot to visit is the Granada Cathedral. It's located here in the city center, right off the Gran Via de Colón. Just like the cathedral in Córdoba and many others throughout Andalusia, it's built on the city mosque by the Christian forces after the reconquest of the Iberian Peninsula. Once you enter the cathedral, you will be awed by the beauty of the main nave. Construction of the cathedral began in 1518 at the heart of the old Muslim Medina, after the reconquest of the city in 1492. The cathedral is designed in the Spanish Renaissance style. One of the most beautiful squares in Granada is the Plaza de Rambla, and near the square is the Alcaceria Market, which is the grand bazaar of the city. The market dates back to the 15th century. The market offers a lot of eclectic items, and here's a good place to buy souvenirs and clothing items. Near the market is a restaurant I highly recommend, Más que Vinos, or More Than Wines. I have enjoyed visiting this place for several years, and it's a great place for local food and wine. One of the most famous palace fortress in the world is the Alhambra. And the best way for me to describe this World Heritage Site is to borrow a description by Moorish poets who describe the Alhambra as a pearl embedded in emeralds. The Alhambra is a palace fortress complex that is the gem of the city. The name means the red one, and its origins date back to the year 889, when it was a small Roman fort. Inside the Alhambra, there are several areas you're going to want to visit. The first is the Royal Palace, and inside the palace, there are several areas you're going to want to see. The first is the Palace of the Ambassadores. Also visit the Palace of the Lions, the beautiful gardens of Lendajar, and also the beautiful Jardín of Bartal. you purchase your ticket to visit the Alhambra, make sure you include the Tenerife or the General Life, which is a 10 to 15-minute walk from the Alhambra Palace. The Tenerife, or Architecture's Garden, was the summer palace of the Nasrid rulers. Much of the original buildings no longer exist, but the gardens are well worth a visit. Another place to visit in the Alhambra is the St. Mary's Church. Also visit the Palace of Charles V. Charles was a Holy Roman Emperor, and he wanted a permanent residence to stay while visiting Granada. Carrera de Darro is a street at the base of the Alhambra and also the Albaicin neighborhood. Points of the street are extremely narrow, and you should be aware of passing cars. Bar Ross is a great place to stop for a drink and grab a tapa or two. I'm located in the barrio Rejalejo here in Granada, and a place you're going to want to visit is La Tana. During lunch and dinner, La Tana is usually very crowded, so try to arrive early to ensure you can get a table. If you want to take a journey through medieval Moorish streets, visit the neighborhood of Albaicin. What I like most about the Albaicin neighborhood is that you can easily get lost. And that is what makes this area so interesting. There are dozens of shops and restaurants waiting to be discovered in this area. I recommend finding your way to the Mirador San Cristobal, where you will find great views of the city and encounter amazing local musical artists. After visiting the Mirador San Cristobal, drop down to the restaurant and bar Huerto de Juan Ranas for a drink and beautiful views of the Alhambra. Join me this year on one of our scheduled tours to Andalusia. Granada has much more for you to experience, and we can't wait for you to join us soon. Please like and share this video. Thanks for watching, and remember, travel deeper.